Greetings, football family. Welcome to Ball Chat Podcast, the show where we discuss everything relating to football, aka soccer. I am Benton, along with my family. The engineer is away today, so we're gonna go with a deputy in place on the phone. But before we get to the deputy, we have to introduce our family. Come on, how are you?
I'm good.
Wait, let me make sure I get come on a video up. Come on, how are you? Now we're ready.
I'm good.
All right, and also joining us today, an Arsenal fan, even though he's been beating Unai Emery for the last 2 years, or his Arsenal support is done in sabbatical. Sean, how you doing, boss?
Blessed love, blessed love.
Blessed love. Family, you can link us on YouTube and Facebook. Link us on our Ball Chat page. Send on your questions and comment. Ball Chat Podcast on YouTube and Ball Chat on Facebook. Let's kick it off. As usual, we're going to start off our show with our ballers and bugs. Ballers being the most impressive players of the week, bugs being the unimpressive players. Then we segue with our EPL, our major news football roundup, major football news roundup. Jose Mourinho, the special one, the miserable one, the unhappy one. The two titles. What I say? He had 3 titles more than the rest of the EPL managers combined at Manchester United when he was at Manchester United. One is back in the EPL, so we want to get into that discussion. Man City versus Chelsea. Soft soap Chelsea, some say. And we'll also preview the Champions League games, big games coming down in the Champions League. But I am talking way too much. Ballers time, come on. Who you have as your ball of the week?
I have 2 ballers of the week. So I have Lacazette for saving Arsenal from the big embarrassment by scoring 2 goals. The equalizer came in stoppage time. So he's my baller of the week. He never gave up. He continued to play well for Arsenal. And then my other baller, I have to give it to Vardy. Vardy has been scoring in his games. He's been dragging Leicester, up the table. So I think Vardy and Lacazette are my 2 balls of the week.
Be a hell of family, Jug. I see you, Mahu Jug. I see you. Big up yourself, Kofi Powell. I see you. Greetings. Big up yourself, family. So come on's ballers of the week. We have who? Lacazette, right?
Yes.
And we have who else? Come on.
Vardy.
So Lacazette scoring that pivotal goal at the end to secure Arsenal a point against bottom of the table or 19th place Southampton. Lacazette got someone's ball of the week. Come on, Lacazette should not get a ball for scoring against Southampton. Come on.
He scored twice.
So, but it's your baller. So, come on's ball of the week is Alexander Lacazette for scoring against Southampton. Arsenal tied Southampton 2-2. Unai Emery's in the hot seat. And Jamie Vardy, EPL leading goal scorer Jamie Vardy as Leicester City continued to run hot. Jamie Vardy scored again as Leicester City defeated Brighton. Sean, I don't know if you have any ballers for us this week, but
yeah, man.
It's not the
You're
Arsenal
surprise
baller, I presume. Who is your baller of the week?
My ball of the week will take a different change. Is the special one, Jose Mourhino. For being back in the Premier League, the EPL nice again. And Raheem Sterling, he has proven his worth by coming on again, playing for England, and showing how important a player he is for the English team. Bug of the week.
Wait. Come at the Arsenal fan. I know you have a laundry list of Arsenal players that you want to give bug of the week. Football family watching us on Facebook and YouTube, send on your bug of the week. Jug says his ball of the week, he has to give it to Jose. After being fired, he stayed in England like he was homeless. And then he got the Spurs job, and then he got his win. Wait, he stayed in England like he's homeless. He waiting for a job, Jug. He was waiting for a job. Family, send on your ballers and bugs watching us on Facebook or YouTube. Kofi, who you have as your baller or bug. My ball of the week is Flamengo. Flamengo of Brazil. Flamengo won the Copa Libertadores final, defeated River Plate. But the specifically identified Gabriel Barbosa scored 2 goals in the death in the 89 and 92nd minute as Flamengo came from behind to win that title. River Plate, the defending champion, led for 89 minutes 1-0, but Gabriel, what they call him, Gabby goal, scored in the 89 and 92nd minute to secure Flamengo's first Copa Libertadores title in 38 years. 1981 was the last time they won that Copa Libertadores title with a man named Zico. Gabigol. Gabriel Barbosa also got a red card a few minutes later after scoring that winning goal. But he's my ball of the week. Flamengo, entire Rio is partying. Ball of the week, Flamengo. Kofi says his baller is Mani. Why did Mani get ball of the week?
I'm gonna get everybody on Liverpool.
Kofi, apparently Liverpool family is always ball of the week. Bugs of the week. Come on, who you have as your bug of the week?
The entire Arsenal squad except Lacazette. Arsenal, Emery go right down to the water boy, get it. Emery is he's a massive bug. I don't know what to say. His formation is poor. It's like he can't coach his players. He just pick some players and say, listen, go on the pitch and run. I just don't understand. Valverde is also my bug of the week. He was saved by that late goal. Questionable. Came off the defender. So even though Homba was on the outside position, all right, let me give it to them. So Valverde missed it by the skin of his teeth. And Gareth Bale is also my bug of the week for putting kerosene on... with the flag incident, he is my bug of the week for putting kerosene oil on embers. Yeah.
Oh, bugs of the week. Gareth Bale. Let's go through the list. Gareth Bale got the bug of the week from Come On. Well, let's see. Gareth Bale got the bug. The flag man, as Sean called him. Gareth Bale rolled out with his flag, Welsh flag, labeled Wales, Gulf, and Madrid in that order. That bug of the week, Gareth Bale igniting, continuing to put kerosene on that fire, saying that he prefers playing golf over Madrid. Ernesto Valverde, soft serve Ernesto Valverde. Barcelona defeated Leganes 2-1, come from behind, but they still won. Come on, why is he getting the bug of the week?
He struggled.
And come on's bug of the week also is Arsenal. Everyone at Arsenal except Lacazette. Even the water boy. Unai Emery apparently got a ginormous bug for not being able to coach. Can't motivate, can't do anything. He's lost at sea. Come on's bug of the week is Arsenal. Kofi said his bug of the week is Emery. Emery's a bug of the week, looking like a deer steering in a headlights. El Pistolero, I see your family say his ball of the week is Liverpool and bug is Emery. Liverpool fans, do you all have any other ballers of the week? Every week it's Liverpool. I'm just saying.
But you can't blame them still. They're 8 points clear?
You cannot blame them. You cannot blame them. All right, Sean. Who is your bug of the week, boss?
2 bug of the week. Tottenham.
Wait, Tottenham?
Ownership and management.
Wait, hold on. Tottenham?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the timing was distasteful.
Okay.
Yeah, the timing at the firing was distasteful. I would have accepted it even more. And remember, I'm not a Tottenham fan. I would have accepted it more as a football fan.
Yeah.
If it happened right after the 9-0 or before they went off and the international break. Right there. But right in the midst of before they came back, they did it. And then you name a successor immediately after. So Tottenham is one of my bug of the week, and the next one is Unai Emery. He cannot escape. I think he's everybody's bug of the week. This is a man who's clueless, but guess what? I'm a scratch record. I've been saying this from last season, so it's no surprise for me.
Kofi said, real talk, Sean. El Pistolero says, Sean, there's no more loyalty in football. It's just business. Big up yourself, Bubba Peace. I see your family watching us on Facebook. El Pistolero said the mentality of these boys in Liverpool is crazy. And when I asked, do the Liverpool fans will ever roll out with another ball of the week? El Pistolero says no. Jug said bug of the week is the referee association in England. VAR is still not functional. El Pistolero says Valverde getting bugged because Barca only scoring from set pieces. Barcelona is garbage. Marco Pratt, I see your family rolling in, and another Liverpool fan. Apparently, we need to change ball chat to Liverpool show because we have a lot of Liverpool family rolling in. Si Senor, who is your bug of the week? Junior is home mourning. Yes, the engineer is home mourning. I think, Junior wanted Ole as the bug of the week, right? Come on.
Yes.
My bug of the week is sticking with the Arsenal sentiment. And I want to talk about Arsenal in a little bit, but I know some of you have beat me on the show saying don't talk about Arsenal. But Unai Emery, I mean, for the love of me, I don't understand what's going on with Unai Emery. He was a good coach at Sevilla. He led them to Europa League titles. Yes, Sevilla is not Arsenal, but tactically, you saw what he did. He won trophies there. He was even so high valued that he got the PSG job. He coached this high-powered, high-priced PSG team. And this is Arsenal, Unai Emery. Why are you struggling and lost at sea at Arsenal? You get the bug of the week. I don't know what's going on with Unai Emery. And you are my bug of the week. And I also want to give an honorable bug to Southampton. Southampton strikers Ralph Hasenhuttl and that entire outfit. There is no way that Arsenal should have gotten a single point in that game. Southampton sitting in 19th position should have been away by a nautical mile. They should have won that game, put it to bed. Empty goal, goalkeeper alone to score, and you cannot score. Schoolboy football sort of misses. Southampton is a bug of the week. All right. Segueing from any other honorable mention of ballers and bugs, come on. Any other honorable mention? Do you have anybody in Germany you want to give? How about Werder Bremen? Borussia Dortmund still struggling. Any other honorable mention, Sean, for ballers and bugs?
No.
No honorable mention. Sean, any other honorable mention for ballers and bugs?
Yes, Benton. Arsenal board.
Arsenal board. Arsenal board is the honorable mention for bugs of the week. All right, so let's segue. El Pistolero says Southampton sorry for energy because if they lose yesterday, he would have been fired. That is true. Marco Pratt said ball of the week, Firmino, and the bug of the week is Everton. Throw the whole team out. And there were reports that Coach Marco Silva was supposed to have a meeting of the minds with Mashuri, majority owner at Everton. Imagine how bad it is when David Moyes is rumored to be on a short list for interim basis. David Moyes is rumored to be on the short list as a potential interim if Marco Silva is let go at Everton. Sad day. All right, let's get to football roundup and get to the meat of the matter. Jose Mourinho is back in the EPL. Come on, I know you love Jose Mourinho like how you love jerk chicken. Hey. Your thoughts on Jose Mourinho being appointed the coach of Spurs?
It's interesting. So I want to see what's going to happen. He was a completely different Jose yesterday. He was different in the press conference. He was hugging players on the pitch. He was smiling. He was excited. So I'm like, this is Jose in the first year. But, the second year is a completely different change. I suspect that the Tottenham board will want to keep Jose Mourinho happy, and they will spend and bring in good players. They paid him what $30 million, £30 million a year, even saying that they had no money to bring players in. So I guess they expect him to work miracle with whatever Poch couldn't do. But if you want something to be done, I think Jose is the man to do it.
All right, and that is the jerk chicken love for Jose Mourinho that come on have. She loved Jose Mourinho like how Jesus loved little children. Sean, you gave Tottenham bug of the week for letting go Mauricio Pochettino at the stage that they did. Your assessment of Jose Mourinho taking over the job at Spurs?
No, I thought that was a good move in terms of who they hired.
Yeah.
What I said in terms why I gave them the bug of the week, I think that the timing was distasteful. It could have been, but then again, when you're getting rid of somebody, you want to send a message anyway. So I guess from the ownership standpoint, you can give them kudos for that. From us looking out, then we will always say it's distasteful. However, when you want to win a trophy, this is what Pochettino couldn't do for them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you want to win a trophy, and a good trophy, the best or the most elite coach out there to do that right away is none other than the special one.
Yeah.
There's no other manager that coaches football anywhere in the world who is better than him in winning immediately.
Yeah.
No other manager.
Yeah.
And he can do the job for them. The problem where everybody has with Jose Mourinho is after that second year. However, he always wins within that 2 years.
Yeah.
Always. History has shown that. For me, it's a love and hate relationship for Jose Mourinho, but he's probably the best coach out there, and he has proven that over and over.
Yeah.
And he struggled at Man U not because of him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Man U is a team that was going downhill. That was never Jose Mourinho's style. And he took up something that was very new to him, and he has never done something like that before. And he was trying, as far as I'm concerned, a different experiment. This Tottenham squad that he has is a good team still. I think they were a good team last season too, for the past few seasons. All he need to do now is tweak this team and turn it into a Jose team and fix up what we all know that Jose Mourinho is good at, parking the bus. Once he can do that with this Tottenham team, this is going to be a very dangerous team because they have the firepower up front.
Yeah, they have the strike force. Jose Mourinho takes his 64% winning percentage as a manager with him to Tottenham. He's won 2 Champions League titles, 3 EPL titles, and many, many more trophies. So like you said, Sean, he's a serial winner. This is why, come on, love him more than Jesus Christ love little children. But Jose Mourinho comes with a bag of foolishness also. At the press conference, his introduction, he was calm, he was nice, he was cordial. A reporter asked Jose Mourinho, does he think that, losing the Champions League final ultimately led to the demise of Pochettino, the loss in the staleness of his message, and so to speak. And Jose Mourinho's reply was that, I don't know, I've never lost a Champions League final before.
Typical.
That is Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Come on, Dele Alli looked like a new player in that game yesterday against West Ham. Your thoughts, and what do you expect from Jose Mourinho and Tottenham this year and next year? Well, this year.
If Jose Mourinho wants to motivate players, he will motivate players. If he doesn't like you, then it's going to show. There was a joke that Dele Alli said that Jose asked him, "Who are you? Are you Dele Alli or are you Dele Alli's brother?"
Yes.
And when Dele Alli said, "I am Dele Alli," he says, "Well, play like Dele Alli." And it's true. And you could see a player who was trying to please a coach.
Yeah.
Even when he saved the ball, when it was
on the
going
touchline, yes.
it was like he was working hard for his coach. Because trust me, players know that Jose does not put up with foolishness. If you're not playing well, he will bench you. He will send you on loan. He will try to get you sold. So
Yeah.
if you want to be in the good graces of the coach, then you play the game that he wants. He's
Yeah.
a tactician. He will tell you what. You'll never see Josie sit quietly on the sideline like Ole did today. He
Yeah.
would be out there barking instructions. And you know that if Jose Moreno walks away before even the halftime whistle, you know that's going to be an awesome halftime pep chat. So I see Tottenham playing to please Josie, and I think it's going to work out well.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and Dele Alli should have gotten a ball of the week. We forgot to mention him, but honorable ball of the week. The way he saved that ball on the touchline that led to the Tottenham goal. I mean, he was quite instrumental, dropping deep and pulling strings, and really, he looked like he has the Dele Alli confidence back. So it was good to see him pulling strings in that number 10 role for Tottenham. Um, Sean, before we leave Tottenham and Mauricio Pochettino is a casualty here. You know, there was a lot of discussion about him and Daniel Levy's relationship went south. You know, there are reports by Gabriel McCarthy of ESPN and others, and Mark Ogden of ESPN also said that, you know, sometimes when players don't extend their contract with Tottenham or with his outfit, he would treat them like kind of standoffish, like he was a bit upset. What do you expect from Mauricio Pochettino? He did quite well with this Tottenham outfit. He just wasn't able to get this trophy. I mean, what do you see for him going forward?
All right. I always thought he was an excellent coach or manager, but I took marks from him last season from the finals.
Yeah.
I definitely did. I expected that he was a much better coach than what he proved to be in that finals.
Yeah.
Because of his team selection going to that final.
Yeah.
And for me, it was obvious, it was clear that he was pressured to play Gareth Bale.
Mm-hmm.
Not Gareth Bale, sorry, to play Kane.
Kane, yeah.
He was pressured to play Kane.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes to show you that I can't give him the marks that he should have gotten. Jose Mourhino, Alex Ferguson,
Arsene
Wenger would never bow to management to play a player if they don't want to play.
Okay.
They are going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Right? And that is what separate. The other day we spoke about that. You know, that is what separate the top managers.
Yeah.
What's his name too? Pep would not do that either.
Yeah.
That is what separates these managers. Right?
Yeah.
They are going to pick their 11.
Yeah.
They don't care what you want to say. They know their stocks, and they know that they can walk away and get another top job.
Mm-hmm,
right? And he bowed. And you see, it still cost him his job, you know? And I honestly thought that if he had played that same team, I could see, listen, there's no way Spurs should have beat that Ajax team last year. No?
Okay.
There's no way they should have beaten that Ajax team. But it's when you have passion and belief, right, and chemistry, that team had that in the semifinal. And they won that game based on that. Put them up there against Liverpool. Let us see what happened.
Let's see what happened.
You know, and I think that was his demise. And going forward, yes, he's a good manager. He has to brush up on that, because if he doesn't change that mentality, he's not going to make it to the next level.
All right. Engineer, I see your family watching on Facebook. Engineer, take off work and watching on Facebook. El Pistolero says, no surprise if you wake up tomorrow and Silva is fired. Yes, there will be no surprise. They say they're struggling to find the reason why he's still at the helm at Everton is because they don't have an ample replacement. That's what word on the street is. Jose is trying to take a few things from Klopp while he was without a job. And El Pistolero said it's 15 million. Come on, I'm not sure the actual figures of his contract. I know somewhere in between 10 and 12 or 15. I'm not sure the exact number. Dalton watching on Facebook. I see your family. Big up yourself. Send on your questions, your ballers and bugs. All right, let's get to football on the field. And let's talk to the big matchup in the EPL this week. I mean, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Come on, you're the Chelsea fan, the resident Chelsea fan. I mean, you got 6 there at the Etihad last year, so 2-1 must be losing 2-1 must be an improvement, right?
That's disrespectful. I mean, like losing is what? No. Remember I said that Chelsea would not beat Manchester City because they're going to come back out. Manchester City is going to come back out and try not to be embarrassed. And try to catch up, try to gain ground on Liverpool. But to be honest, I'm really proud of Chelsea, not because we only lose 2-1 or not 6-0, but the goals that Manchester City scored came off two errors by Chelsea. So Chelsea was actually holding their own. They were playing better football. We just lost concentration, and unfortunately Manchester City came out with the victory. No, I'm not disappointed. I'm not sad. I'm not upset like the Manchester United or the Arsenal fans. I just thought that City would beat us initially.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Sean, on the Man City versus Chelsea game, Chelsea definitely was feisty. They put up an extraordinary fight, and they scored early. Are you seeing some vulnerabilities with this Man City outfit? I mean, yes, we have vulnerabilities with their defense, but does this look like a team that can really go for a championship or actually go at this Liverpool outfit being ahead in the EPL?
I don't think City will catch Liverpool this year.
Okay.
For me, it's strange, but it's true. Leicester has more chance in doing that than City.
Leicester have more chance. Okay.
Yeah, they have more chance in doing that.
Yeah.
City, I think they have too many gaps in their squad right now.
Yeah.
On field 11 right now.
Okay.
And until they sort that out,
mm-hmm.
And that's it. Then from the midfield go right down to the defense.
Yeah.
Until they sort that out, I don't think. I think they're gonna drop more points.
Yeah.
Right. I think they're gonna drop more points. And the thing is though, I don't know who's going to beat Liverpool. I know everybody is hoping that Liverpool will falter at some point, but the truth be told, Liverpool is not playing that well.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
And if Liverpool is not playing that well, because I've seen matches where they could have lost this season and should have lost this season, and they find a way to either draw the match or win. Right? And if they're not playing that well right now, it's gonna be scary come next second half of the season when teams generally peak.
Yeah.
Right? And City struggling now. There's no way they can catch this Liverpool team. But Leicester, what a job Brendan Rodgers have done with this core group. You know what this tells me? This is a set of players that is probably the most coachable set of players in the EPL. And I said that because of the EPL trophy that they won a few years ago. It was basically the same core of players. And it only goes to show you that these players, they're hyped, they love the hype, and they will play for the hype. Right? And if they have a good coach around them, they will do it. And I'm impressed with them because, to be honest with you, when I saw Leicester first game this season, I was not impressed. And it was after a few games when Brendan Rodgers stamped his approval in this team. I'm saying, listen, this coach is really a good coach.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we need not to forget that this is the same coach that started the Liverpool redemption.
Yeah.
He's the one who came the closest to winning the EPL, as we all know it now.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was. But guess what? Their nightmare is back in the EPL. Because that was the same year, the same Jose Mourhino and Chelsea caused them not to win the EPL in that second to last match.
It's not Josie. It was Slippy G. But
I always said Nakamura, and I said that to you before we came on live, that it's the tactical prowess of the coach that set up his team that causes players to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know? So and it all depends on how the game is going on. However, that play with Gerrard, it was Steven Gerrard, right?
Yeah.
Who know that he was gonna slip? But it was pressure. It was just pressure.
No, all they said Jose Mourhino. They said Jose Mourhino caused the pitch to be wet.
No, what I'm saying is this is gonna be in the back of the Liverpool players' mind.
Okay. Before you crown them, Sean.
Yeah, and who knows?
Who knows?
Depends on where they are. Again, this at the close in March.
Yeah.
It might just be Jose Mourhino and Spurs again.
We'll see.
No, I don't think so.
That caused them not to win. Come remember, depends on where they are.
Yeah,
3 points.
But you said Liverpool always find a way for win. VAR always Liverpool. Let's see what's going to happen when they scale back on VAR. If Liverpool is going to be this dominant.
Yeah, that's true. But for now, they look untouchable.
All right, let's get to some other games on the field. Come on, let me read a few comments here. Engineer said Chelsea seem content with a good showing. Wow, that's insulting. Engineer,
it's not insulting. He's actually correct. You know why?
Yes.
Because Lampard can always say, "This is what I am working with. I am trying to show you that we can take players, young players, and put them on the pitch."
Okay.
So winning a trophy is not the most important thing to him. It's proving that he can work with what he has. For once, I agree with Junior.
Okay. And engineer says if Chelsea really thought they were legit title contenders, they would have easily won. Kofi says Rodgers is a good coach. And also, big up yourself, Alex, from Rodgers comeback. I have been saying he's a serious threat. It's not just Klopp and Pep anymore. The EPL will be very hard to gather points this season. Big up yourself, family, Alex. I see you and I agree with you. Rodgers is definitely a good coach. And from he's definitely taking over Leicester City and pushing that team into something, better than what they did last year. All right, so let's discuss some other games. Come on, kept talking about VAR and Liverpool. You're the resident official. Some of the Liverpool fans says you have an anti-Liverpool sentiments in your refereeing. But the major news yesterday come on and with VAR, there are a couple Crystal Palace fans that are very upset. Your thoughts on this and the other major one with Sterling. Your thoughts on those two VAR things.
First of all, you lost me with Crystal Palace fans. I don't know one Crystal Palace fan.
I know two.
You're making up. All right. So it was a foul. There definitely was a push in the back. You can't do a push in the back. But I guess what people are complaining about is the inconsistency of the calls. Mm-hmm. We've seen other players push players in the back and go on to score, and it wasn't looked at by VAR and it wasn't called back. So I understand that, but it was definitely a push in the back. For Raheem Sterling, listen, we need to go back to the clear and obvious. This ruler drawing 5 minutes trying to figure it out. And I bet you any amount of money, all those technicians in that room cannot draw a straight line. Raheem Sterling was not offside when they're going to talk about,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, it's talk about he was off by his armpit. And let's not do the 0.1 millimeters. Let's not do that anymore. It was against my team. I think the call should have stood. I think Raheem Sterling was onside. I think the defender kept him on, maybe by his butt, maybe by the back of his head. I don't know, but he was clearly onside. I can't take this drawing of the line. So for those two calls, I think they were correct. Well, no, for Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, I think it was correct. For the Manchester City and Chelsea, I think it was not correct.
It was not correct. Okay. All right, so let's try to hit some more other news in EPL before we go around Europe. We need to get to a UEFA Champions League preview segment and head home here in a little bit. Sean, you're the Arsenal fan, and you've beat Arsenal since Unai Emery arrived predominantly. I mean, what is going on with this Arsenal outfit? Is the fact that Unai Emery is a bad coach, that he became a bad coach overnight, or, presumably he was a good coach at Sevilla and he did well at some other outfits. I mean, is it the fact that he doesn't have the talent? What exactly you think is going on at Arsenal? Arsenal has Unai Emery won 3 Europa League titles. He won 55% of his games at Arsenal thus far. What is the problem with the Arsenal outfit, in your opinion, Sean?
It's simple. You're going to take a primary school math teacher and put in a university to teach university students maths.
And this primary school
and
teacher
it's a master's
is Unai Emery.
at the master's level. What do you think is going to happen?
So the primary school teacher is Unai Emery that's teaching university students.
Exactly.
Oh,
no, not just university, but at the master's level.
Master's level. So this is above his level.
So that analogy alone tells you what type of coach he is, because we have discussed this before. You have coaches and you have coaches. Yeah. Right? He's not a coach for this level. It was proven at PSG, right? And worse, he cannot manage world-class footballers either. He's proven that at PSG as well. Mm-hmm. Now, what is happening at Arsenal right now, but, if some of the fans would have listened to me from last season and said, listen, start hit out on this coach from day one, they wouldn't have been in this predicament.
Okay.
Fire this coach from he was embarrassed at the UEFA finals last season. Fire him then, because he was embarrassed. The whole team was embarrassed. Okay. You have a man who's going away, leaving Chelsea, and you give him a party to go away. That is rubbish. Okay. You should send him away with a broken foot. These players are not serious about football. But what I'm saying, Emery has lost his squad. If you look at the game yesterday and the attitude of the players, he has lost his squad.
Okay.
He has lost his squad, and
but my question to you is this: at what point should the Arsenal squad take personal responsibility? You are getting paid. Forget the coach. The coach is a moron. You are getting £300,000 a week to go out there and play your best football, and you are go there and fight the coach and play foolishness. Look at what his name, Aubameyang or whatever his name is. He's a striker.
Yes.
For the love of God, stay in the middle of the park.
Yes, but what are the instructions? Come on, first and foremost, what are the instructions? That's the first thing. And not only that, which team?
I don't think Emery tell a striker, go out there and sit on the wing. He's roaming, but he takes up residence on the wing.
We don't know that. Let me tell you why I said we don't know that. You remember the game with that Arsenal defeated Norwich in the League Cup 5-2. And Chambers took it on himself to attack on the wing. You know what Emery says after the game was finished? Chambers did not follow my instruction because he shouldn't have gone forward. He should have stayed back. You understand? Come on. So nobody not going to tell me that is not his instructions out there. Right?
To tell the striker
to stay on the wing. Exactly. Because Emery is that stupid. The bottom line is, come on.
Oh, God. Jeez.
This man, as I said, this man has no clue. But guess what? You said something earlier about which the players must take responsibility. No team does that. You remember that coup against Mourhino at Chelsea?
David Luiz.
You remember what the players were doing to him?
Is that the right?
The players weren't playing. No team does it. The teams are going to revolt against managers. We see it in all the teams. They're going to revolt. No teams. They don't care. Guess why? Because they can't be fired.
Okay.
And they're going to get their pay same way.
Okay. All right. Let me get you some of the comments here on our Facebook page. Family on Facebook, bear with us. We have a very passionate Arsenal fan here. Bear with us. Let me get you some of the comments. Kofi, I see your family. He says VAR is dangerous to the game. Can be Bookie's best friend. Wow, interesting. I might be able to look into that. And Kevin said, "Big up yourself, LD. Come on, you do not like Liverpool." Marco Pratt says, "Facts." Come on does not like Liverpool, so we have to be careful about Come on's assessment of VAR and refereeing when it comes to Liverpool, even though she's supposed to be objective.
But I just said that it wasn't a goal for Crystal Palace.
But I think they're stating facts. They're saying the fact that you're not a fan of Liverpool. All right, football family, as we try to hit some other news in the EPL, and we'll spend a whole show. So your consensus or your conclusion, Sean, is that Arsenal just does not have the right man at the helm.
Nope, they don't.
They don't.
The players know. The players know have turned their backs on him. It was clear yesterday.
Okay.
In the highlights that I saw.
Okay.
And once that happened, if it continues, listen, players don't care, you know.
Yeah.
And we need to understand that players don't care. We always look at it and say the players need to have ambition. They don't care.
Okay.
But they can't be fired.
Yes. All right.
But that's terrible though, and
it's unprofessional.
That is very.
It's just the world we're living in. All teams do it. It's just the world we're living in. All teams do it.
All right.
They have the angle, so they're going to use it.
Yes. All right, football fans, let's try to hit some more other games that took place in the EPL and around Europe. Another coach who is also in the hot seat. Come on, Ralph Hasenhuttl. Well, don't even let's leave Ralph alone and give him a break this week at Southampton. Marco Silva. I mean, the word is that Marco Silva should be meeting with the owners at Everton. Do you think Marco Silva will see out this year at Everton, or do you think he'll be fired anytime soon?
But I read yesterday that he met with the board yesterday on Saturday, and the word from the camp is that they're behind him 100%. But you know how that is. We've seen it before. They come out and say we're 100% behind you, and the next 2 days something changed and they're fired.
Okay.
I do think that the loss versus Norwich is like the hammer in the coffin. The nail in the coffin for Silva. As I said before, if you have a coach with a team that there was no money invested, no big name players, no good quality players came in, then we can say, listen, he's working with what he has got.
Yeah.
But Silva they spend so much money. We talk about it all the time. He has gotten good players. He's not playing Keane. He's not playing the players that he has, and they spent so much money.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to want to see returns. So I think he is going to be on the chopping board. Southampton, I don't think the Southampton coach is in trouble as yet.
Okay.
I don't think he's, with that draw versus Arsenal, I don't think he's in hot water. Okay. But I think Silva's going to be the one to get the axe first.
Right. Sean, as we try to touch some more games quickly around Europe and try to get ready for a Champions League preview, Manchester United drew 3-3 with Sheffield United, being down 2-0, came from behind to the lead 3-2. Sean, your assessment, though, there are those of us who are saying Ole needs to be out, Pochettino is now available. Sean, your assessment of this Manchester United play today against Sheffield United, and do you think Ole is the right man, or should they go ahead and try to get Pochettino?
Put it this way. I don't think Pochettino would be as passionate as Ole to Man U. As Ole is to Man U.
Okay.
I've listened to Junior, yes, and I've watched the Manchester United team. This is not a team that is not trying.
Yeah.
I think they're trying, but there's something that is missing.
Okay.
And I don't think Ole is that of a bad manager.
Yeah.
Right? And I think he wants the best for Man U. And I honestly see players out there fighting. Yeah. And they're playing hard. Today, it was funny today. I don't know if you guys saw it. When they took off Martial, or whatever he wants to name,
yeah.
He was upset. And I'm saying, why is this punk upset? He wasn't playing anything out there. Right? And it was the right choice to take him off.
Yeah.
Right? And you see what happened after he came off.
Yeah.
Right? The game turned. And there was so a different energy. And
Yeah.
I'm seeing the team trying to play for all.
Yeah.
Right? I'm seeing them trying to play for him. So I would not get rid of him right now.
Okay. You give
To
him
be
more time.
honest, I think this team can improve on the all. Um, he just needs to get the right ingredients in. That baller that him have that decide that him not going to play in the football because him injured. He needs to make up his mind what he want to do. If he
Okay.
wants to stay at Man U or he want to leave.
Okay.
Because I don't think anything is wrong with him really.
Yeah.
And it's just him head that something is wrong with. And I'm talking Paul Pogba.
Yes.
We all knew you're talking him, but
Yes,
Paul Pogba is
and he
okay because
can be.
he's in Miami. He's in
I
Miami
know,
taking
posing
pictures.
and all of these things with basketball players and the works. You know, he
Live your
needs
life.
to decide if he wants to be a movie star like Neymar or he wants to play football.
Live your life, Paul Pogba. Enjoy yourself. We'll
Right?
see you when
But
you're ready.
he can help this team, you know. But I don't know if he wants to play football anymore.
Okay. All right. So let's try to hit some more other major news around Europe. Kofi says Ollie out, Patch in. Kemar says I see your family. Kemar, big up yourself. Ollie stays. And engineer kiss me teeth. Listen, engineer says Ollie out. Quick, one other big thing in the EPL that I need your opinion on. Come on, or two things that, as we get ready to go around Europe and try to hit Champions League quickly. Manuel Pellegrini and West Ham is on the lower parts of the EPL. Come on, I mean,
was so disappointed with that.
Is Manuel Pellegrini in a hot seat? There were rumors that he was in the hot seat prior to the international break. They lost to Spurs yesterday, and then. What's going on with West Ham? And he left Mikel Antonio on the bench against Tottenham, and once he came on, he changed the outfit.
Gosh.
And also, come on, Leicester City. Your assessment of what Leicester City is doing, quickly.
I think Antonio was injured. I think he was coming back from an injury.
Okay.
So that kind of cleared that up. He's trying to bring him back into whatever. Remember, West Ham was down. And then they came back and they were like 3-2 and a goal was called off for them. So I don't think they necessarily played bad, and I really don't think the coach is in that big of a trouble.
Okay.
West Ham is not really a Premier League contender. We all know that, the owners know that, the fans know that. So I think for now he's safe. I don't think he'll have any issues, going into the next transfer window. So I think he's okay.
Okay.
For Leicester, I actually love what Leicester is doing. Leicester is kind of infusing youth with veteran players, because the Murray Gray is still a big part, and he's a young kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he is still a big part of that Leicester City front line, even drawing a penalty.
Yeah.
So I do wish that Chelsea would hopscotch Leicester and go in second, but Leicester is actually doing well. I'm a little bit surprised, because they didn't really bring any big name players in.
Mm-hmm.
It was, it's the same squad that kind of struggled last season. So for them to be doing so well so quickly, it's kind of surprising. But I'm happy for Leicester City.
Yeah. Big up yourself, family. Alex on Facebook says Ola is about the youths and it will take time. United fans are just used to winning and they need patience. Martial should have stayed on and pressure Sheffield to stay deep and keep them on their heels. United always plays to the last minute, and that's the problem with United currently. Also, Pogba just got off his case, and the case is he lost muscle and needs to rebuild. While the case he lost muscle and he needs to rebuild is I guess that must be some sort of injury. Hitting some other news around Europe. Come on, big things going on with Dortmund. Sean Dortmund. As they get ready for Champions football coming down the pipe, Dortmund is struggling in the Bundesliga. They're currently sitting 7th or 6th, looking on the outside of Europa League qualifying positions. I know it's early year days yet, but the big thing is that they drew 3-3 with Paderborn. They were down 3-0 at halftime. Jadon Sancho is getting a lot of criticism from some of the fans there in Dortmund. Your thoughts on what's going on with Dortmund? Sean.
Uh, to be honest, that's a club that generally up and down, up and down. When we thought that this club would have been one of the elite, then the next season we see them struggle.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's player ego or just not the right coach at the top. But Dortmund, it's not surprising. Dortmund is that type of team.
Yeah.
They're fool to deceive,
Yeah.
I should say. You know, at one point you'll say, yes, this team looked like the team.
Yeah.
And then a few matches later, it's just not there. And I think it's just recurring decimal over again.
Yeah. Come on. Union Berlin defeated Mönchengladbach. Union Berlin defeated the leader of the Bundesliga, Mönchengladbach. Are things coming apart for Mönchengladbach? Bayern Munich is sitting there on the cusp, like they're ready to take over at the where they belong. They defeated Dusseldorf 4-0. Bayern Munich, Hansen Flack. Bayern Munich. Your thoughts on those two outcomes?
Yeah, I mean Bayern Munich's game was expected. I mean they're playing good football. I mean now and then they have like a brain fart, but they're doing okay.
Yeah.
The leaders, I don't see the issue with them losing to Union Berlin. Union Berlin is not really that bad.
Okay.
Think about it. They're 11th place, and I think they're playing consistent football. But I mean it's still early.
Yeah.
The points are still close.
Yes.
We're still like the leader is what 1 point
Yes.
away from second place.
Yeah.
Borussia Dortmund is sixth place. It's 5 points, so it's still close. So
Yeah.
we like to see this. We don't like to see teams running away with the league. We like to see, as Junior word, parity.
And we're not going to leave you. Come on, quickly. Your thoughts on Leganes versus Barcelona. Barcelona escaped by the skin of their teeth.
Was disappointing when remember we came from behind.
Yes.
When we were down 1-0, I shook my head. I was like, should I turn the TV off and go wash my hair? Should I go pee in the hose? Something. It was like repeat. It was repeat. We are tired of the same foolishness. It's either they bring new players in or they bring a new coach in. We were lackluster. If we didn't win, it would have looked as if we were on the same level as the other team. And it was just ridiculous. It wasn't a good game for us.
Yeah.
And we were lucky on that goal. We were lucky on the deflection of the defender. We would never have scored. It would have been 1-1, and that would have been bad.
Sean, as we finish our roundup of games this week in Europe, the golfer Gareth Bale himself, Real Madrid defeated Real Sociedad 3-1, but the golfer got booed. Zinedine Zidane is telling the fans not to boo the golfer. Your thoughts on this whole fiasco with Madrid and what should they do with Gareth Bale throwing more gasoline on this fire? And your thoughts on Madrid's performance?
Well, I and answer the one about Bale. Me and Camon was having, I don't know if it was last night, a chat about that same thing. The thing is with Gareth Bale, and we have decided this, we have agreed on only one of those points, that he was never accepted at Real Madrid from day one.
Okay.
And I don't think it matter what he did or how many trophies he won, because he did win trophies and played integral part in those trophy winning teams. They just don't care. They just didn't accept him. And what had happened now, I think Bale have reached a point where he doesn't care now either.
Yeah.
So he started now to respond to these things because it's obvious that he wants out too, but he's not going to walk away.
Yeah.
And he's not going to take a pay cut and walk away either.
Yeah.
So he's letting them know that, listen, do whatever you want to do, but as he had said earlier at the beginning of the season, I'd rather play golf and collect my money than come and play for you. Right? And then he as Common said, fuel the fire with that flag incident during the international break.
Yeah.
So, of course, fans, because fans say, listen, we're buying season tickets. We're
Yeah.
spending a lot of money to pay you your millions. And, of course, they're going to be upset. So, is any of it justified by both sides? No. But that's the reality of life that we're living in.
Yeah.
So, guess what? As far as I'm concerned, it as Jamaicans would say, it quits. It quits out. You understand? Yeah. You didn't accept me. I still want trophies for you. Yet still you still give me a hard time. So guess what? As far as I'm concerned, I don't care about you. You can go at all. Right? That's Bale's attitude right now.
Yeah.
And the fans are putting it on him. And they let it show yesterday. Zidane, however, is partly to be blamed for this.
Yeah.
Especially this season. Because when he came back, he tried everything to get rid of Bale, right? And guess what? The team wasn't playing well, and Bale came in and changed the status of that and improved on the playing of the team, right? So Zidane helped to turn the fans this year, and he helped to fuel the fire that the fans are pouring onto Bale now to him.
Yeah.
And then now he's behaving as if he cares enough to say, okay, leave Bale alone. I don't want to get involved. No, he's partly to be blamed for that too.
All right.
Because probably if it wasn't for Bale, he wouldn't have his job today.
Yeah, this is true. All right, football family, as we head home and try to wrap up our show, quick preview of some games coming down the pipe. Champions League returns this week. Big matches coming down. Real Madrid versus PSG. This game is on the 11/26, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Your thoughts on this game? Come on. PSG is leading that group. Of course, the top two goes through. Your thoughts? Come on.
PSG is going to lose. Hold on, is Neymar back?
Yes, Neymar is back. He's also back and flying for PSG.
Disagree with you. Come
that's
on.
okay. Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Madrid. I'm choosing Real Madrid. I'm choosing Big Ben to show what he is made of, and I am looking to see if Gareth Bale is going to come on the pitch and tell them to shove it. so I'm choosing Real Madrid.
And so, Sean, who do you have in that one? Real Madrid versus PSG.
That young Brazilian, which team he play for? Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Rodrigo plays for Real Madrid. If that's who you're talking.
They found the other day and he scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, it's Rodrigo. He plays for Real Madrid. Yeah.
If he plays that match,
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think he's an upcoming star. He's a brilliant footballer. He thinks he moves.
Yeah.
He's serious about scoring goals.
Come on, Arsenal fan. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, if he plays, I'll pick Real Madrid. If he don't, PSG.
The PSG, Real Madrid. It all depends on Rodrigo. All right, Juve versus Atletico Madrid. Diego Costa had neck surgery recently. He's now going to be out for 3 to 6 months. Real Atletico Madrid is sitting there somewhere off the coast of the leaders, not too far in Spain. But your thoughts on this game? Come on, Juve versus Atletico Madrid.
I think Juve is stronger. Atletico Madrid is having issues. Even what's his name, Joe Felix, is having some injury issues as well. Mm-hmm. So I mean, Atletico Madrid is a weakened side, is a wounded puppy. So Juventus is kind of clicking. They're firing. So I'm choosing Juventus over Atletico Madrid.
And Sean, who do you have in that one? Juve versus Atletico.
Juve.
All right. See, that is short and sweet, Mr. Arsenal fan. Next game, Barca versus Dortmund. Barcelona and Dortmund battle it out of the new camp. Dortmund is second in this group. Inter Milan is also in this group. Sean, who do you think will win this match?
Barcelona.
Wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Come on. You're picking your look at idiot side.
I'm picking Dortmund.
You're picking Dortmund to go into the new camp and beat Barcelona.
Come on. That is sarcasm.
No, not. Listen, not the way Barcelona has been playing. They've not been playing good football. They're old and slow. And if Dortmund decides to play, they'll play. And I think they've been having a hard time in Bundesliga, so they want to show up. So I'm picking Dortmund.
You're picking Dortmund and you're sticking to it. The next matchup, Liverpool versus Napoli, the other two big teams in their group. This is at Anfield. I mean, Liverpool is already, both of these teams are already through. There should not be too much stress in this match. Sean.
Napoli.
Going to Anfield.
No, you're being sarcastic.
No, Napoli always plays Liverpool hard. Go back to last year. Napoli always play them hard.
So you're picking Napoli to go to Anfield and beat Liverpool. Liverpool have I think 50-something games unbeaten run. It's I don't remember the number right there at Anfield, but it's quite impressive.
Either draw or Napoli win.
Yeah.
Nope. Salah is not going to be on the bench.
Yeah.
He's going to start. Firmino is going to turn up. Mane is going to kick up some people. I see Liverpool playing. Even if they have Jordan Henderson on the pitch for 90 minutes plus, I see Liverpool. And yes, Liverpool people, they can't hit me all no one, but I'm picking Liverpool this time.
Don't put your goat mouth on Liverpool.
A friend beg Benton.
She's begging friend Liverpool fans. She's begging friend Kofi. I see you. You said Dortmund will beat Barca in that game. But come on, it's picking Liverpool to beat up Napoli. I guess she's looking friends. Hopefully you guys will forgive her. The other big match in Europe is Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona in La Liga derby. That game is next Saturday at 3 p.m. Your thoughts on this match? Come on.
Atletico Madrid. The more, I mean, as I said, that they're struggling with the injuries, but if they can get their key players back, minus Diego, they still have Morata.
Yeah.
I think
Morata, key player.
Yeah. I think Atletico Madrid can destroy Barcelona's defense. I think Barcelona are having problems in defense. So I'm going to give it to Atletico Madrid. It's not a win for them. It's going to be a draw.
It's going to be a draw. The show running hot, running very long. Sean, quickly, who you got? Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. Barcelona. Leicester City versus Everton. Big game in the EPL.
Oh, Lord.
Lord mercy, Leicester.
Is this when Marcus Silva finally loses his job?
Yes. This is when he loses his job. This is when he is packed up.
Is this beat and teach time?
Yes.
Where's this match?
This game is at Leicester.
Oh, man.
This game is at Leicester.
But Everton get beaten everywhere, home and away.
They lose at home and abroad. They lost yesterday to Norwich at home. Football family at Kofi, I see you said Firepool. Napoli lost at Anfield. Kev Leslie. Yeah, I see your family.
Liverpool, mercy.
Football family, as we wrap up our show, the show went hot today. The engineer is like, yo, what's going on? Wrap up the show. Wrap up the show. Engineer said to wrap up the show. Football family, link us on social media on Instagram. We're at Ball Chat Podcast on Twitter. Link us at Ball Chat 1 on Twitter, at Facebook Ball Chat, and email us at Ball Chat Podcast. The special one is back in the EPL. Have a great Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, be safe, family. Enjoy your jerk turkey. Later, Sean, and come on, later, family.
Big up yourself.
Bless up.
And Kofi Powell says Leicester City 12-0. Give thanks, Ball Chat, Kofi. Kev Leslie says Leicester City. Later, family. Bless up.
All right, guys.